So, introduce about yourself.
I'm Adish Kumar, pursuing my Mechatronics in the Hindustan College of Engineering Technology, and I studied my HSC and SSLC in Madurai. I did my HSC in CUI Matriculation Higher Secondary School, and I got 63%. And then I want to be a great designer, and I want to be in a good reverse engineering, and then all stuff to do my designing job. That's it, sir.
Okay, I have one doubt.
Yes, ma'am.
Can we use a resume like this? Is this format is correct?
I literally don't know, but I just saw these type of resumes in online, and I'm doing my designer jobs, and I'm also having my
And
Fiverr
what is
account.
the difference between resume or brochures or pamphlets? It's looking like a brochure, right?
So I have asked the staff, but they didn't say about this. It's produced.
Okay, actually these fonts and everything should be as short as possible. Your technical content or your experience should be highlighted more.
Okay, sir.
All these things should shrink.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So check for few resumes online.
Okay, sir.
You'll get a correct picture. And as ma'am told, this looks like a brochure.
Okay.
Okay, so resume should be like this. You don't need all these decorations and all.
Okay, sir.
It can be in black and white also. It's not an issue. The thing is, your skills should be highlighted. That's
Okay,
what
sir.
matters.
Okay.
Not the other parts. Okay, fine. So, what are your technical skills?
I'm doing digital designing in sort of CAD, and I'm also producing product photography and product videography and simulations.
What do you mean by product photography? What do you do?
I will do. After completing the CAD works, I will do my 3D printing and all the stuff, and I'm producing about the product and what else about the dimensions and all the sort of things.
In video format you're doing?
Yeah, I'm doing so.
Okay. So, what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses?
I'm doing my all the stuff, and I'm doing art. After that, I will produce all my stuffs with art and rough sketches, and I'm also doing marker rendering and all the stuffs. And my weakness is I can't. I'm not elaborated in all stuffs, like all sorts of designing things. I'm particularly in single stuff, so that's only my weakness.
So, you don't have any other weakness at all?
I did it. These things.
See, you have given about yourself as an innovative designer, right?
Yes,
So what you have done so far? What innovation you have done?
And that means I'm doing a project for college in hackathon. I didn't mention it yet, and it's in progress. I'm designing my own design by using rocket dimensions and all the stuffs. Past 2 days I designed a thrust controller for missile from BPA space, I think so. It's they found those things initially, and I'm just doing R&Ds and redesigning those stuff for our purpose, because we are doing in I think so, 5 centimeter, 6 centimeter diameter, our missile diameter, so that I'm shrinking those size and using some miniature stuffs, and I'm designing those things. So that I have mentioned that innovative designer, and I love to do this R&D stuff.
So you have industry exposure.
No sir, not that much. I have reached some, I worked in Fiverr for a few days and doing some freelancing things, not things, industry things.
So my question is, did you undergo any internship training sort of
No,
thing?
sir.
So you've not done any training at all?
No, sir.
Why not?
Sir?
Why not? Why you didn't go?
And which I need to do.
That's part of your curriculum, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you have to earn that for
But
weeks.
I went on a project to another company. We did something like, I have designed a robot for Flipkart Grid, and they tend us to produce an internship form because we are there for a month, more than a month in another company. So they said us to produce an internship.
What you learned from Learn?
Just I did it for some curriculum purpose. I didn't.
So you didn't learn anything from Ranathan? Okay.
You have mentioned that you will be solving some
Tricky problems. That's why I told about the thrust control, ma'am, because it nearly in bigger size for vertical problems. We are using it to launch in a vertical size, so that I am undergoing in a smaller size, and the size matters and the weight matters, so that I am doing some trial and error method and all the things, so that I told that tricky problems, because it's so tricky to produce those things.
So what career you desire to have?
I want to be a
After
good
the-
designer. I want to be a designer, like CAD designer. Why I took B means I need to know about reverse engineering, so that if, for example, take car. If a manufacturer is producing a car, means they are already made their own design. If I am owning a company, or if I am in a designer company, means I need to know about the car, so that I need engineering. So that I chose engineering, and I want to be a good engineer, designer.
So how long you can be a designer? After 22 you will complete BE and you will be a designer. For how long you can be a designer?
No, sir. It's about.
As of now you have some ideas. Designers, you are interested in
I want to
that. How many years?
I'm having some startup ideas and all those things, not in CAD designing. I want to be a designer in all the stuff, all in every stuff, so that I'm going through all the softwares and all the digital designing aspects.
Okay, design. How long the span of the career is? See, 22 you graduate, 5 years, 27. Then after 10 years you will be designing all other, say even in electronics side or any other. See, after that, what you have any plans? You have some tough startups.
Yes,
See, you said, huh?
Yes, sir. I want.
Can you have any?
No, sir. I'm not having any long-term goals like that.
Okay, you have this write it in a paper, put it so that you can publish.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Okay.
So Saras wants you to think long term,
Yes, sir.
and from transitioning from your design phase into entrepreneur or something.
Okay.
Maybe you can own a startup.
Yes, sir.
Now, do you know any tools used in reverse engineering?
No, sir. I'm just studying about the designing things, not about the reverse engineering.
Because you are mentioning a lot of times reverse
Yes, sir.
reverse engineering.
I'm just doing those things so that I mentioned it.
Okay, so for your understanding, PhD Tech, they have a center there. It's called PIFAC Core, where they do 3D printing and reverse engineering also.
Okay, sir.
So if you're interested, maybe I can hook up with the guys there.
Okay, sir.
They do a lot of things in 3D scanning and all. That's part of the reverse engineering.
Thank you.
Do you have any consequences while designing a project for an
Yes, sir. Configuration means they told us a certain dimensions, but after designing or after theoretical designs, we produce into a 3D model. At first, we not used 3D model. We used some acrylics and woods. After building it, the actual product is not in the same dimension they mentioned. So we changed to other materials. Like at first we done with wood and then changed with acrylic, and then we moved on to 3D printing, and those things are too tricky while designing, because we need a perfect design to carry those things in a 6x6 dimension. So at first we used bigger motors, and we changed it into a BO motor. At starting we used stepper motors and all the stuff, so that we had 3 stages. They conducted 3 rounds, and we made our robot into 3 different stages. But all are used the first robot to the entire 3 rounds. We designed 3 different robots for 3 different rounds.
Okay. So it's part of your learning.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses?
I don't know about that. Seriously, I'm just a designer. That's only my positive thing, because I can easily render myself to until to the finished product, and I doesn't feel any weakness. And my weakness is short temper. I'm too short. It's my all weakness, and I'm trying to control it after some sequences and something. Trying to control it.
Okay, good. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Take care of this.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So, your name?
Mahakrishnan.
Mahakrishnan, tell about yourself.
This is Mahakrishnan, and I'm pursuing my ME Mechatronics Engineering Technology, and I'm running 2 startups, and I'm very much passionate about technologies, and I have done more than 150 plus projects and several hundreds of presentations across the world.
Yeah, what is your aim? After 5 years, what will be your position?
Actually, I have planned to. I'm doing my startup and going to work on it. We are going to establish more than 20 branches within 5 years.
Can you tell me 5 companies who are the manufacturer of robotics in India?
MNCs or
Yeah, in India.
In India, the MNCs companies are somewhat Wipro. Wipro is doing it. Wipro L&T, Lumisense, and Robo.in, and
So tell about your
Flight.
3 positive points. Your strength. Please strength.
I'm good in leadership. Actually, I have led several groups furtherly, and I'm good in somewhat. I'm good in communication and in connecting people.
Weakness point?
Weakness. Actually, weakness. I don't feel something weak about it.
Yeah, everybody has some weakness.
Yeah.
Tell at least one or two.
Actually, or weakness.
Maybe overconfident.
No, of course not. We want some confidence, right?
You have confidence, but that leads to some weakness, no? Sometimes.
No, it haven't gone like that. So weakness is sometimes my health issues.
Yeah. Tell some example for your smart work.
Example.
Or leadership.
Planning. First, whatever we are doing, we will be planning it first. Without planning, we have executed with planning, and without planning. With planning, we have completed a lot of successful jobs, and without planning, we have done it, but a lot of cost will be carried out.
Can we say example difference between leader and boss?
Actually, leader is one who works on it and carry the whole team, and boss will be just commanding the workers to. They will be allotting a specific job, and then they will be carrying it.
Suppose you are going to be owner, so but you have to accept the work from the employee, but the employees are so laziness.
Okay.
So what kind of methodology you are going to adopt for your investors to motivate them?
We can as an CEO, we have to be crucial to them in that situation. We will be what I do is I will be give a limited time to complete a job. If not, they will be fired. No other questions.
So you are going to use immediately firing?
Yeah, of course.
But those employees are from 15 years of experience from the same company,
No problem.
which will be
No
maintained by your father.
No problem.
Today only you took post of CEO.
No
Immediately
problem.
you are going to fire?
Yeah, I can do it. I have done it so.
That will spoil entire your
No,
employee
sir.
morally.
No. Actually, we have
Ethics.
Yeah, of course, I can assure it. But what we do is we will be having some backup for them also. Everyone is replaceable.
Then what about their family? They believed your father
They have
and they
to work.
working for your father, no?
They have to work.
They have
They
to
have
work.
to work.
But you have to give this some time, no?
As an CEO or MD, I have to take decision over the way. For welfare of a company, we have to do it.
But this is good for you?
It's good for my company.
Okay.
So at 55, how you see yourself right from?
Actually, I am planning to retire in 30s, and I will be doing a bank supplements, and with that, I will be enjoying my life. That's my plan.
After 30, you don't want
No,
to
I
work.
don't work.
You don't work.
I don't work.
So now your age is 22.
Yeah, yes, sir.
8 years you want to build a company.
I'm already having several companies, and I have to go.
How many employees you have?
Right now, in my startup, there are 25 workers, and now I have landed more 10 to 20 workers from Loyola College, and they're working on it.
Yes, in your resume you have given, I am a passionate product technologist
Yes, ma'am.
who loves solving and complex challenges. So what do you mean by that, love solving and complex challenges?
Taking some more challenging, for example, right now Flipkart is given an opportunity. They are told that we should not use any sensor, but it must be autonomous. So if in case of autonomous means we have to use some kind of sensors. But what we have done is we have not used any kind of sensors, and we have adopted a new technology called centralized control system, and we will be getting the complete image processing of the robots, and we will be tracing out the robots only with the image processing. So solving different kind of problem will be major.
So what are the threat for your company you think?
Threat for my company, actually politics. Politics is going on, and competitor companies are paying our persons for getting what is the next project. They are getting information from our company staffs. That's the main problem what we are facing.
So see, mobile era we cannot say anything is still. Whatever
Actually,
company
no,
you run, we cannot say they are giving my information to that company or this company. They cannot share. Okay, that is their rights.
Actually, if you are, we can say, if you are quoting a several amount for a company, there are competitions. We are quoting a certain amount.
Okay.
Our employees our employees taking the quoted amount to the next company, so that the next company is quoting below it.
Yes, that see.
That is the
That
problem.
is, as a boss, you want to you can hide that amount. But as a person, he has worked out. Okay, he has
Actually,
all the hard work is submitted to you.
Yeah.
And he can share the knowledge what he has.
But as an agreement, there is no any rules to share any sort of company agreement to any person.
Then the
without
company should provide free mobile
Yeah,
and
of
free
We are giving completely
car
everything.
and free whatever thing, whatever the house. Okay, you want to work for 30 years and you want to have a good sleep. Okay,
No.
and why can't he have? Why can't an employee have? He can work for 30 years and then he will go work for 24 hours. After 30, you can give him for retirement.
Yeah, okay, sir. But giving a company's information is not good. Actually,
Okay, that is also giving companies information is not good. I agree.
they will be signing the agreements. So if they are accepting it, we are not forcing it. They are accepting for their needs. So
If you will fire, I understand. You will fire if he can share, then you will fire him. He will go there and he will work for another 30 years in some other company.
Yeah, see, that's actually, even though it's difficult, we have to do it for the welfare of the company.
Okay.
How would you describe yourself? Hard driven or easygoing?
No, you can't.
How would you describe yourself? Hard
Actually,
driven or easygoing?
Easy. I am a type of easygoing, but at the start of professionally, I am not an easygoing character. I'll be taking decisions without any emotions, and that time we have to do it so, or else we cannot able to come out. That's it.
You did a special purpose machines.
Yeah.
What's the mechanism behind the shaper machines?
Actually, what we have designed is an automatic flange creator machine. The main purpose of the machine is to create to bring the unfinished product to the finished product. What we are doing is we'll be getting the unfinished product flanges, and in that machine will be converting all the flanges, unfinished flanges into finished product. It has a 4 operations: boring, drilling, surfacing, and threading. So these processes will be carried out in that machine, sir. 4 process. This is complete on automatic machine, and this is the first machine in India, and this will be reducing the cost up to. If a human is spending about 6 rupees for the manual work, it will be costing just 0.4 rupees.
Suppose I am giving job to you
Yeah,
without salary for 6 months. Can you able to join?
it depends
It's
upon
MNC company. My company is MNC company, top 2 company.
it depends upon the position and the type of work.
But you can able to join.
Actually, right now I can't able to join.
Okay, you tell me in your home, Your mother is there. Mother is a employee or someone she's working
No,
there?
no, he's not.
Housemaker.
Housewife.
Housemaker. What is the difference housewife and housemaker?
Housewife is both are similar, but depends upon the work what they can be. Both also similar.
Okay, fine. So do you want to ask any more questions?
No, nothing else.
Okay.
Thank you.
All the best.
3 or 4 more peers were here.
Yeah, okay.
How would they describe about yourself?
It depends. If they already they are being friend with me, means they will know about me. It will be good. If not so, if you are asked our employees, it will be like she's a strict person.
I think you don't have any friends at all.
Yeah, I have
You have
a lot of friends and as well as
But
colleagues.
this much attitude, is it possible to hold with friends?
Actually, that's what I'm doing. If it is in professional way, it will be in another way. Or else I won't mix both emotions.
Yeah,
If I done means, it won't be work.
Okay, fine. You are not going to mix the
No,
professional
of
as
course
well
not.
as...
Yes.
Okay.
If I'm leading a team, it will be strict when I want to be. Or else it will be a jolly way.
All the best.
Thanks.
All the best.
Thanks.